What's up, everybody? BlueGabe, welcome back to hunting camp. We're home from Colorado. We're done fishing for a couple of days and we're back here at hunting camp. And before I even get started, I got to give a huge shout out to Betterhelp for sponsoring this video. Now on to our celebrity guest, Mr. Jimmy.
Let's go have some fun.
He's the owner operator of Everglades Fishing Company. You see me wear their hats, their shirts, and their socks, and you've heard me talk about them, and they even have awesome rubber boots. Jimmy is not only an awesome business owner, he's an awesome human being. He's one of my closest friends. He was at home not doing anything today. He's also a charter captain. The wind's blowing about 40. I said, let's go to camp and have a guy's trip. Where is Jake?
He's still trying to find his backpack or get that arrow right.
I have my 13-year-old with us. Luke's at school. Crystal's back in Okeechobee somewhere. Jake is with us and he's MIA right now. Today, Jake is going to attempt to kill his first buck with a bow. But Jimmy and I are here to not only cook some steaks this evening, we got the 300 Blackout to try to shoot a hog with. We're just here to get away, literally. Here to find ourselves.
And get away.
And get away. When was the last time you just took a personal break when you left and just got away?
No fish.
No nothing, just got into the woods.
Years.
And we're here.
I live the woods. This is how I was raised, is in the woods. So this is kind of going back, and it's even better dealing with it with a father and son and another dude like me. So
next time you come, you're gonna have to bring your daughters.
You're damn right.
And your wife.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah. This is a beautiful place.
That's why we have this camp, is to come out here with our friends and our families and fellowship, hunt, shoot the crap, shoot animals, run over lots of cow poop. One thing you're gonna experience is a lot of cow poop on you.
Now I understand why cowboys don't have tires that stick out. My truck is covered in cow poop.
Jake, where have you been, son?
I've been getting my backpack ready.
Well, we got hours before you go to your stand. Right now, we got to go do some work.
All right.
So over the last 2 weeks, this ranch has received about 14 inches of rain. And when we're riding around, you're going to see water in places you've not seen it in a video. We have 7 different feeding locations with feeders that are in a foot of water, meaning all that money in corn is just landing in the water and nothing's eating it. So today we're gonna run out, change some stand locations to show you guys some more of the ranch that I haven't shown you. But like always, y'all are just riding along. You're gonna get to see what we see as we see it. You're riding shotgun and it's just getting started. All right, guys, I was gonna tell you a little bit more about Betterhelp while we were out there at the ranch, but I felt this is such a serious topic. I wanted to come back to the house and tell you about it right here while it's quiet and there's no distractions. When it comes to mental health, especially with even people like me, I think it's embarrassing to talk about, even with your closest friends. It's just a topic that so many people struggle with. I myself come from like a construction background. I was raised by a dad that super firm. There was really no like personal intimacy talk. Like we never talked about our feelings. It was get back to work or get back to this. Well, now that I'm a grown man and I have my own kids, my own mental health sometimes gets questioned. I question myself, I question things that I do, and it's hard for me to talk to people because I've just never been that type of guy. So that's why I reached out to Betterhelp, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about them right now and why you should too if you're struggling with anything in life. So first off, Betterhelp connects you with licensed therapists who are trained to listen and give you help, unbiased help. And to me, that's just a listening ear, somebody who's not going to judge what you're saying to them. Secondly, starting therapy can be hard. I know it can be embarrassing for most, especially strong-minded, strong-willed women and men, like myself. The right therapist for you may not be in your hometown, might not be 3 hours away. And some of you, if you're like me, find face-to-face interaction of therapy uncomfortable, like sitting there talking to somebody saying, oh, these are my problems, and expecting them to help. That's where Betterhelp comes into play. With Betterhelp, you can have your therapy session as a phone call, as a video chat, or even via message if you prefer that. Whatever's the most comfortable version for you. And to me, that is the most important thing. To get started, you fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs. That's a key word. And then you get matched with a therapist, in most cases within 48 hours or less. Time is everything, especially when you're in a bad mood, feeling down, you just got fired, you're trying to get a new job. Getting help at the right time is a key part of success. You'll be able to schedule your therapy sessions at any time that's convenient for you. That's another thing, that time basis. Being able to do it when it's convenient for you is super helpful. Now, I know a lot of you guys think that I'm a YouTuber and it's just the easiest thing in the world, but when you do YouTube is the most unfulfilling thing in the world. We never get a break. You always got to be going to the next video, and often it's hard to get any kind of mental help and just look at people and say, man, I need help, because they look at you back and they're like, bro, you're a YouTuber, you don't need anything. When I called Betterhelp and set up that appointment, the person I talked to never knew I was a YouTuber. So I promise you, if you check out Betterhelp, it will help you be a better person. It'll help you clear your mind and you will not regret it. If you think you might benefit from therapy, consider Betterhelp. Click the link in the description below this video or go to betterhelp.com/BlueGabe. Clicking that link helps you support this channel and also gets you 10% off the first month of Betterhelp, so you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. Now, before we get started, I want to tell you that that's not just an ad. That's also something that's very personal to Jimmy and I, and both of us. Never be embarrassed to ask for help. If you need to just call on somebody and talk to them, do that. Especially as men, it's hard to go that place, and to know it's always right beside your side is pretty damn cool. Like, I call Jimmy sometimes just to ask for help with certain mental things, and with Betterhelp, you guys make that call if you need it. Don't ever sit at home. Don't ever get by yourself. Don't think that you can ever hide from your problems, because hiding from them is exactly what it is, hiding from them. They will still find you at some point.
And
so
you're never by yourself.
Literally.
Never by yourself.
Try to get some help if you need help. I know I need it daily. I guarantee you he needs it daily. And I would even be as far as saying Jake needs help daily. Just get that help. Now it's all fun. We don't need help right this second.
No, but we're bettering ourselves every day, and that's part of it. That's part of it.
I'm gonna need help if I miss that 7 point.
Jake just said he's calling Betterhelp if he misses that 7 point.
We got another business going on here.
You got that right.
For outdoorsmen, huh?
All right, let's get this party started. All right, so we just pulled up to the first spot I want to show you, and if you follow along, this particular place was in a video about a month ago. This is the big skid feeder we put out from Homegrown Outdoor Supply. Let's see how much corn's still in it. From about 4 weeks. That ain't bad. It throws out just enough. Probably, I don't know, it's still half full. That's pretty good.
We need some in there?
No, I'm actually might have it sling some more corn. We've been having a hog problem here, but one of our members last night, Ralph, he shot a nice hog. You can see where they've all been down in the mud. Right over here, there's my trail camera, and right over here is my double bull blind, and look how much water's out here. If you know anything about Florida, we got alligators and snakes. Look how much water's inside the blind. Probably 2 inches. Bro, the mosquitoes would eat you in that joker tonight. This is nuts. That's a big reservoir right there. It's pretty much full to max capacity. That whole thing's solid water out there. So the reason we put the feeder here, there's an oak hammock over there, big oak hammocks over there, and this big long Palmetto Ridge / oak hammock right here, and behind it's a big myrtle bed. This is a major bedding ground for deer and hogs. So we put it here where we can put the blind there for kids. Deer and hogs will come out here, and they'll pretty much come from every direction. I am gonna make this thing go off probably twice as much as it has been though. It's not throwing enough corn. So this is spot number 2, and you can see right here this big open spot. Look how deep the water is. Over ankle deep. This is where the feeder used to be. Right there in that pine tree is where the tree stand is, and right behind it's where my dad killed the big buck that he shot 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna take this camera and put it over there where we just put the feeder and show you guys how we made that setup. But let me tell you something about Florida. Anywhere where it's flooded like it is right now, if you find dry land, you're gonna have fire ants or cottonmouths or rattlesnakes. But I think I'd rather get bit by a cottonmouth than step in that ant pile right there. It's horrible. Look at the back of the camera where all the fire ants were living on it. That is like death, and one's biting me right now. I literally just did the dumbest thing ever. When you saw that the ants were starting to bite me, I threw it up here and on Jake's seat, and there's now fire ants all over everything. I took it over there and beat it on that pine tree and got most of them off, but I have officially been bit about 40 times on my hand. Oh, I hate them things. Now let me show you where we moved it to. I actually like where it's at now better. There's the tree stand that my dad was sitting in. The buck came from this way and walked all the way down the road, and he shot him right there. Bro, I just got annihilated by fire ants. They were on the game camera and I took it off and it was bad. Really bad. So I'm gonna put the game camera on that tree right there. It'll be pointing right at the feeder. Spot number 3 or 4, I can't even remember. There's the tree stand. Look at this. There's the feeder and it's slinging all that corn out into about 8 inches of water. It's absolutely nuts. This place is flooded. There's not even any dry land anywhere near here. Holy mackerel. Guess we're gonna have to start hunting the roads. I don't know what to do. This is as bad as I've ever seen it. I never imagined it getting this bad. Bro, we need an airboat.
We need 2 of them.
3 of them.
3.
Jake wants to ride one too. On to the next. We're not even gonna do anything with that one. We're just gonna leave it there. It's out of corn. Hopefully when it dries up, we'll put more corn in it, go on from there. Good thing is though, the acorns are falling, acorns. So really, we don't even need these corn feeders to start hunting deer. I'm gonna get in my climber, try to find a tree that's dropping fresh acorns. I'm gonna shoot me a big buck. Hopefully though, Jake gets one tonight. Ow, I got fire ants biting me. Fingers crossed. Well, that's a wrap. We're done with our chores. Now we're fixing to cook some hot dogs. I'm gonna give you all a tour of the camp if you haven't seen it yet. What are you doing? And if you don't follow along and you are new to the channel, this is my little dog Redneck. And this is our hunting camp. We're about to give you a tour of the crib. That's my bow. It's another pellet gun. This is actually a feeder that I hooked to the back of my side-by-side. Climbing tree stand. Some of my camera gear. Let's go inside. It's rough in it here, isn't it?
This is bad. This is real bad. I'm gonna need some help.
We got 2 bedrooms up there that sleeps 4, pool table, big old couch. We actually, believe it or not, have internet here. It's all run off a generator. We do have some Wi-Fi. Got a bedroom here, bedroom up there, a bedroom there. Little rocking horse. And we come out back, out to the pool area. It's the craziest thing ever that we have this huge, beautiful pool. Crystal clear, spotless actually. And we got a hot tub. I'm probably gonna get in this hot tub tonight, I gotta admit. Oh yeah, that joker's hot. When we got an opportunity to lease this place, I said, it can't be true. There's no way we found a place this awesome. Thankfully, good friend of mine, Robert Spotswood, and I, able to make it happen. One thing I haven't talked about in the video yet though is this is all cypress and there's no insulation. It's literally just a wooden cabin. You can't even really ever see any nails, so I don't even know how they put it together. It's got to be nailed or bolted, but yeah, I guess you can see a couple nails there. The structure of this building is insane. It was built in like mid-70s, so it's made it through a bunch of hurricanes. Let me show you this bathroom, how big this bathtub is. Huge. Right there, got a toilet. And we come into the kitchen. Jake's got the hot dogs fired up. Oh, you're toasting your bun, huh?
Oh yeah.
That smells good. Turn the burner down some, it's getting hot. We have an electric grill at the house, so he's not yet used to cooking on gas. That's it.
Cooking on gas.
It's a full tour of our crib. I guess I can show you out here. Got a really cool old sink. Got a flat top grill, a pellet grill, charcoal grill. This place is beautiful.
Is that over medium? Or well?
Uncle Jimmy's giving Jake a hard time. Jake, put me 2 hot dogs right here. I'm starving to death.
Well done.
You guys leave a comment below. I want to know what you eat on your hot dog. Me, I'm just a mustard person. That's all I want on any hot dog.
I put like barbecue rub on them. I season it.
Oh yeah. What do you eat on yours?
Plain Jane or just relish and onion?
Jake, what do you put on yours?
I'll show you. I'm gonna set
Little
that up for a
barbecue
minute.
rub.
I get some of that. Look at
Some
that.
barbecue rub? For real?
Not that. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm
That's
doing.
the junk. Right
There's relish right there.
I just
Or is
put-
that jalapeno? No, that's jalapenos. All right, we got to eat.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish this meal, This is the first thing I've ate in like a day and a half.
Camp life.
I have been running so hard, I've almost mentally taken myself into the drain. I'm gonna regroup, take a shower, and then we're going hunting. Y'all are still riding shotgun the whole rest of the day. Well, just about the time we thought we had all the chores done, I forgot all about the trailer load of firewood I had delivered. And now we got to put it by hand. And Mr. Joe Wells, horse stall. What's your name?
William.
William.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. I put on Instagram yesterday we needed firewood, and 24 hours later, here it is. All right, Joe, I'll have fun. He said, no. What's up, horsies?
Nice to meet you, buddy.
How y'all doing? Hey, we need to put, do you have any horses that'll buck?
I'll ride that son of a bitch.
Son of a bleep.
I'll ride that bleep.
We need,
Yeah.
Put his hat on.
no saddle, just throw him on there.
I'll hold reins.
Get on.
I'll catch him.
Just like that, we got it all unloaded, Jake. Good job.
Thanks.
That should last us at least till probably, I would say, December.
Hopefully.
Thank you. You ready to go shoot a hog? Did you bring your bow?
Yes, sir. Brought it.
Oh boy. Hey, you and him. What was your first name again?
William.
William. You and William, Jake. Y'all got to bring home something for us to eat.
All right.
You already cooked the hot dog. Now we want some pork butt.
It's up to you guys. And you got to make a really good shot, because where you're hunting is all shin deep of water.
Sounds
So we're
good
going to have to hear him fall. Ay, ay, ay. I'm ready to go get on the couch. So we're almost to Jake's stand, and I only brought one GoPro with me, so I'm gonna let him take this GoPro. He's only gonna be able to film the animal coming out, and I don't want him to stress about filming, so hopefully he can get it on film. If not, y'all have your fingers crossed that he gets him a big old buck. Once we drop him off, we're gonna go back to the lodge, we'll get another GoPro, and then we're gonna go for a ride and try to shoot one off side by side. Not a buck, a hawk. I will, maybe I'll bring my bow if I see a big buck, you never know. But we're gonna get real quiet just around the corner of Jake's stand, so you're about to see what he sees. Hopefully, he gets a big one. You guys, we're about to burn the cabin down. And that was,
We got a lot of wood. We got a lot of wood.
we definitely got a lot of firewood. Me and charcoal grills, unless I'm at the sandbar where I could just run and throw it in the water, don't get along. So Jake's got quite the story for you guys.
And a lot of footage.
Did you have buck fever?
No, I was sitting there and I'm like, all right, the big buck came out and I know you don't want me to shoot him. And then you asked me if I had like a clear shot, and then I said,
That was a little tease. Hold on though, hold on, let me explain. So here on the ranch that we're on, we're trying to raise some really, really big deer. And the only way to do that is let some of the younger big deer go. So we chose not to shoot particular deer that we have cameras on. We've seen them on our trail cameras for the last 4 months. I have one really big deer that goes to that stand like once or twice a week. He's been doing that since May. Well, we aren't going to shoot him. But I'm not worried about putting Jake there because he really doesn't show up that often. But there is 2 bucks there that Jake can shoot, and they're both really nice bucks. They're older. They don't have as good of horns as this young deer, but they need to be killed. So that's the deer that Jake went there to shoot. So anyhow, we drop Jake off. He gets up in his stand. He gets comfortable, and the feeder goes off, and there's no feed in it. Go figure. I spend all this time filling feeders, and the one feeder I put my son at that I really want him to kill a deer at doesn't go off. But before we left, I threw some corn out by hand. So anyhow, he texts me at like 6 o'clock. I got a spike here. I'm like,
I
okay.
said a doe.
Oh, well you put slide or something. You didn't put doe. Yeah, you put something. I thought you were meaning to say spike.
It's that dumb auto correction.
Yeah, auto correction. Sure, that's what it is. That's called doe fever. We've all had it. So anyhow, he texts me at 6 and says he has a doe, and I said, just be patient. And then he texts me, the feeder went off and there was no feed in. I said, just be patient. They're coming. He was there last night. The deer that he was there to shoot. All of a sudden, ding, 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 my phone starts going off and he's sending me videos. Giant buck. It's the big buck that you told me not to shoot.
You tell me to film for YouTube, and I get good clips of this deer.
We're going to show him your clips in just a second. So here's where I threw in the curveball. I knew it was going to mess him up, but I just was curious to see how he'd react. I said, do you have a clear shot? Ding, 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 ding. He's texting away. He goes, wait, what do you mean? I'm like, I was just kidding. Don't shoot that deer. He's too young. But Jake is very mature. He's killed a lot of big bucks, and he never complained. He never whined. He ended up having a hog there that we didn't want to shoot because it's a sow that produces a lot of pigs. We're really, on this ranch, only wanting to shoot boar hogs because...
I couldn't shoot him if I wanted to.
Okay, he said he couldn't shoot him if he wanted to. We're getting to your side of the story in a second. I'm telling my side of the story.
The funny side.
The funny side. So anyhow, we don't want to shoot this one sow because she produces a lot of babies and we don't have a lot of hogs out here. If a boar hog comes by, shoot him because he's not producing babies and there's plenty of them. So, back to the big deer. He is sending me video after video. He's 10 yards. No, he's 20 yards. He's back to 10. So we're going to really quick play, how many clips? 4 or 5 probably?
Yeah.
We're going to show y'all some clips, what Jake was looking at. And I can tell you, I've never been more proud of that young man right there than I was tonight, because not only did he not shoot the buck that he was told not to shoot, he pulled his camera out and did the professional thing and filmed it.
I was next to you the whole time. There wasn't a question one from this dude. Come on, Dad. Not a please, not a no. It was right on spot.
Jake is very respectful and he knew he couldn't shoot him, so he didn't shoot him. Tell me that wasn't a good Florida deer, but we think he's only 2.5 to 3.5 years old, no older than that. He is big, but think what that deer will be next year. Jake is gonna kill a big deer this year, and when he kills one, it'll be much bigger than that deer, because out here we have some giants. Now on to poor William. I put him in almost the guaranteed spot, like one of the best stands we have, and for the first night ever, nothing came to that stand. So you're welcome back anytime. Trust me, you can come back as much as you want until you get you a hog, and then you can come back after that. So I apologize.
Sounds good, no problem.
Now, as soon as we get this fire under control, we're gonna cook some steaks and mushrooms, onions.
We'll do my part.
You're gonna do your part, tending the fire? I should have filmed you trying to catch that alligator, Twinkle Toes.
You didn't have a spotlight. You didn't have a spotlight.
Son, just because you got to see the huge buck tonight, bigger than anything we saw, you're gonna take over cooking too?
Oh yeah.
We got some fat ribeyes right here, boy. What you gonna put on them? Pepper?
Pepper.
Oh, you didn't like that ground pepper. You're gonna go with the Dustin style pepper.
Thanks.
Listen to him over here, sounding like an armadillo coming through the pound lettuce.
I forget.
I'm teaching y'all. I'm teaching him.
Got some steak seasoning.
Oh, I do love me some Montreal. You guys, we got some serious food cooking up in here. But most importantly, Jake's fixing to put the steaks on the grill.
Oh yeah.
Redneck's like, dang it, I wish you'd have dropped one for me. I know one thing, Jake's been taking a notion to do a lot of cooking here lately.
Alright. Got our steaks. Oh crap.
Uh-oh. See, he...
I think he tried to sabotage.
Yeah, he did. You had one job.
Take
Right here, no, put it on this side. There you go. You had one job, Jimmy, and you tried to sabotage us.
What?
Listen to that.
The grill's lopsided. You must have broke it on purpose. There you
What do
go.
you mean?
Look, it's lopsided.
There ain't a steak on that side.
I put a steak on it and it tipped
And it
over.
about fell.
Sabotage.
This charcoal's actually a little too hot right now. But it'll do good. It'll do. Good job, Jake. We're proud of you. You're learning how to be an adult, especially with Uncle Jimmy here.
We're gonna thicken that up a little bit.
He did good though. He helped us with all the firewood. He gets all the gates.
He didn't complain or ask twice.
Hey,
I'm blown away.
you'll start learning when you work hard, good things come.
Tomorrow morning. It's a
Don't you
grab.
like when them people are like, oh, it must be nice?
Yeah, it must be nice to only get 4 hours of sleep and work hard. 2 people put together. Yeah, it must be nice.
Redneck, get up here. I don't want an owl to eat you. You're too small. Get up here.
In all reality, it's real nice.
There's some fireflies over there.
We were looking for medium rare.
And we achieved it.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
He's got this.
Thank you to God for this day. Thank you for dying on the cross for our sins. Thank you for letting us be able to hunt this afternoon. and for us to be able to eat this wonderful dinner, and please help this food nourish our bodies. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. I think that's a part we all miss in life that we need to do more.
Little dude's a rock star.
What did he do when he got up in the tree stand?
The best thumbs up I've ever had in my life.
Thank you very much for bringing that firewood. We appreciate it.
Yep, appreciate you inviting me out here.
Yep.
Had a good time.
We'll see y'all in the morning because we're not done yet. Before Mr. Jimmy leaves, we're gonna bust that Blackout and shoot it a bunch. We're gonna shoot the pellet gun a bunch, and we're gonna have a good old time. Head back tomorrow and then turn around and head straight back here Friday because Tarzan and his whole family's coming, Buddy and his whole family's coming. There's probably gonna be 30 people here this weekend, and we are going to have a blast.
Thank you, little buddy.
We're gonna go frogging and crawfishing and crawfish traps and minnow traps, and you name it, we're gonna be doing it.
Stay tuned.
We'll see y'all in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. We're just waking up. It's about 8:30. We stayed up and talked and goofed off and just bullcrap last night till about 11 and slept in this morning till about 8. We've got my Ruger 1022. We've got the FX M3 pellet gun, and we've got our Great Lakes firearms and ammunition 300 Blackout. But most importantly, we got some Bush lattes that somebody left here that they're probably not going to drink, and if they were, well, maybe I'll have to replace them because we're going to go put these on a fence post and see which one of these 3 guns can make the biggest splash with one of these soda pops. Redneck, are you coming with us? Who'd Redneck sleep with last night?
I don't know.
He slept with me all night. That's my buddy.
Me and Jake went to bed in our room and forgot to let Redneck in, and Jimmy said, "That dog got in my bed and slept with me all night."
I woke up to a kiss behind the ear, and it was from a dog.
So while we're headed over to where we're going to shoot, I want you all to leave a comment below. This is very important. So out here we have tons of trail cameras. You've seen them in videos in the past. They're cameras that we put on trees that something walks in front of it, takes a picture, and it sends it to my cell phone. We want to start doing a series where you guys tell us what you want to see us put in front of the camera and tell us what you think will come and eat it. It could be a box of donuts, it could be a steak, it could be a half of a deer leg or a hog leg. It could be anything. You tell us what you want to see us put in front of a trail camera. We'll let it go all week, and then the following video we'll put it up for you guys to see. And if you do pick and I pick what you pick, I'll put your name on the screen and all of that. That's what I want you to do. I want to start doing that in all these videos at camp. At least once a week, put one trail camera out, put something in front of it. At the end of the week, take all those pictures and show you guys on YouTube. Leave a comment below what you want to see us put in front of a trail camera. That's the air rifle pellet. It's 22 caliber, flying about 968 feet a second. This is a subsonic 22 long rifle flying about the same exact speed. And then this is a 300 Blackout flying about the same exact speed. So we have 3 completely different size projectiles all flying about the same speed. And I'm super interested in seeing which one is going to make the biggest explosion. So we're going to let Jake shoot. Hopefully he can hit it. We're about 40 yards. I'm going to walk down there and turn the GoPro on so I can get some slow-mos and we can really see which one makes the biggest explosion. The proof will be in the pudding. I think this little 22 cal pellet is going to make a heck of an explosion because it's not going to mushroom at all. It's going to hit it going wide open. The 300 Blackout, to me, will just punch right through it, and I don't know. I don't even know if I'm making sense, but I don't think this will make the biggest explosion. The 22 could though, but y'all are about to see. First up is the FX M3 pellet gun.
Oh.
Man, that was a good explosion.
That was a good one.
Were you expecting that?
Not off an air rifle.
That joker's
surprised
nasty.
the crap out of me.
All right, put it in a safe position. We'll shoot the Blackout next. Let me go show you all what that can looks like, and make sure you see I'm shaking this one up too. He hit it perfectly in the center. Let me make sure my GoPro's still filming good. Oh yeah, it is. Redneck, get over here. I mean, it blew that can up pretty good. So remember, This is a subsonic 300 Blackout. These bullets aren't crazy fast because they're subsonic, meaning they're flying slower than the speed of sound. Dude, that pellet gun, I think the pellet gun might have it.
That's close. That's close.
These
All right.
bullets are red tip.
Yeah, they're ballistic bullets. Make sure this 22's got one and put the 300 Blackout in a safe position, and I gotta get a can.
You on safety, Bubba?
Shaking it up. The 22 is going to be the hardest though because it doesn't have a scope. Camera's still on. He didn't 100% hit this one center mass.
Hit it inside?
Yeah, I hit it on the side, but it still didn't cause a very big explosion for as big as that bullet is. Uh-oh.
Split it in half.
Uh-oh.
I think the pellet gun.
I don't know, that 22 is a pretty good one. Let's go see. Definitely the 22 takes the cake. Blew the whole can. A subsonic 22 beat a 300 Blackout.
Let's see how many cans it can go through. Do we have a lot of cans?
No, we'll do that in the next video. For sure though, that is a good idea.
Really good idea.
I'll play all 3 shots in order. The pellet gun, the 300 Blackout, and the 22. You guys leave a comment below. Tell me which one you think made the biggest explosion. I know for a fact that the 22 is the only one that blew the can absolutely in half, and that was with open sights. I also want to hear your ideas on some new upcoming videos. When we're out here at camp, we can do pretty much anything. Anything you want to see us shoot besides explosives, leave a comment. We can do it. Fruit, vegetables. I think we should shoot some aerosol cans of some kind. Something. Y'all leave a comment and tell us what you want to see us shoot. We're gonna have the kids doing some target practicing and some fun stuff like this, maybe even with some smaller size pellet guns, and then up into the 22. We're just in outdoors doing what we love. Jimmy's a good friend of ours. If you haven't checked out Everglades Fishing Company, they sell the nicest outdoor apparel you can ever imagine. They have awesome outdoor packs. They have shoes, they have shorts, everything, you name it. Awesome shirts. The coolest custom hats you'll ever see. They even have some that I have at the house with snook prints and redfish and tarpon. Check out Everglades Fishing Company. And if you're ever in Everglades City, you better go to the store because it's the nicest tackle shop anywhere, even near Everglades City. That's it though. We're headed home. We're going to be right back tomorrow with a whole bunch of kids, like 20 of them. And we're going to film another fun video. Right now though, this one's ending. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. But like Jake always says,
We're getting the heck out of shape.